black man who spent 27 years in prison became the president of South Africa. On his first day in office, after his release, the white staff at the presidential palace feared retaliation. They packed their belongings and prepared to resign. Noticing the anxiety of the white employees, the president immediately called a meeting of all staff. Unexpectedly, he greeted them in Afrikaans, the language used by white South Africans. He sincerely said to everyone, "The past is the past. We look to the future now. If you would like to stay, you would be doing your country a great service to further alleviate the concerns of the white staff." The president even hired white individuals as his personal bodyguards. However, the black head of security was extremely displeased because not long ago, these very white people had been plotting to frame the president. He demanded an explanation from the president. "When people see me in public, they see my bodyguards. You represent me directly. Reconciliation starts here." Hearing this, the security chief had no choice but to reluctantly relay the president's itinerary to the white bodyguards. Outwardly, he made adjustments, but inwardly, he still struggled to accept these once hostile white individuals. This president, who was framed and imprisoned by white people, but spoke out for white communities everywhere after his release, was none other than South Africa's first black president and founding father, Nelson Mandela. As soon as Mandela took office, he faced skepticism from the entire media. They believed he was incapable of leading the troubled nation, but Mandela quickly demonstrated extraordinary personal charisma. He not only advocated for South Africa at the United Nations headquarters, but also flew to various countries to attract investment, attempting to rescue the stagnant South African economy. He also actively used sporting events to unite the people. Despite obstruction from opponents, Mandela personally attended the rugby match to watch the South African Springboks play against England. When he raised his hand to greet the crowd, aside from some cheers from the stands, there was mostly hostility directed at him. Bodyguards nervously surrounded him, but Mandela ran straight toward the stands to shake hands with the spectators. As he was about to leave, someone threw a water bottle at him. The white bodyguard said fortunately he didn't see it, but the chief said he saw it very clearly. Nothing escaped his eyes. That day, the Springboks lost the match. All the white people fell silent, while black people stood up and cheered. Because the Springboks were a symbol of the apartheid regime, black people would rather support any team. But the Springboks, a year later, the Rugby World Cup was about to be held in South Africa. No one had high hopes for the Springboks. Even a famous journalist reported on television. The Springboks were a disgrace to the nation, and should be disbanded immediately. This time, the Sports Council, controlled by black officials, also seized the opportunity to vote on abolishing the Springboks. Upon learning of this, Mandela immediately rushed to the sports department. The president's efforts to preserve the white team were difficult for everyone present to understand. Thanks to Mandela's insistence, the Springboks were ultimately preserved. But the challenges he faced were only just beginning.